Hi friends, welcome to Crafternoon. This month we're going to be doing a craft about a penguin, and we're going to be reading the story Penguin on Vacation by Salina Yoon. We also have other penguin books at the library, so if you really enjoyed this one, you can check out some of the others that we have as well. Don't forget, after our story and craft instruction, if you post your created craft onto this post on Facebook, you have a chance to win a copy of the book and this really cute, extra soft and cuddly stuffed penguin. Just make sure you post your creation by midnight on Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get started. I need a vacation, Penguin sighed. Snow again? Penguin had skied, sledded, and skated on vacations before. He wanted to go someplace different. 99 balls of snow on the ground. He wanted to go someplace tropical. That's it. I'll go on vacation to the beach, thought Penguin. Penguin packed his bag and headed north. Goodbye, Grandpa. The waves swelled bigger and bigger, and the sun shone hotter and hotter. Finally, Penguin reached the beach. It wasn't what Penguin expected. Ow! 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 The beach was nothing like his icy home. Penguin learned some things. You can't ski on sand, and you can't sled on sand, and you definitely cannot skate on sand. Are you lost? Asked Crab. No, I'm on vacation, said Penguin. Then come with me, said Crab. Can you find the crab in the picture? Good job. Crab showed Penguin how to have fun on the beach. This is a sand castle. Penguin and Crab played catch, climb, cowabunga, and played and played. Penguin loved his new friend. But all vacations come to an end. It was time for Penguin to go home. The journey was long and quiet, but suddenly something moved in the water. Crab, what are you doing here? Well, I need a vacation too, said Crab. Penguin and Crab finally reached the shore, and they splashed, and they swam, and they swam. The other penguin said, "You're home. Welcome back." They whooshed and pushed and fished and wished. But all vacations come to an end. Goodbye, Crab. Crab set off for home and left behind the sound of the beach. I shall return, wrote Crab. So Penguin waited through all the types of weather and the seasons. And one day, Crab did. Well, doesn't going somewhere warm on vacation sound like a lot of fun right now? We've had a lot of snow recently, and going somewhere to lay on a beach or play in the sand sounds really fun. Penguins seem to have a great time. Well, now it's time for us to create our craft. So you will need your craft packet, a pair of scissors, some glue or a glue stick, and maybe a white crayon if you would like. We're going to be making a little penguin today. And so the first step with our penguin is to take your sheet of black paper. The penguin has an oval body and it has two little flippers. And so the first step is to cut a section of the black paper off. This section will be for your body and this section for penguin's flippers. There's two ways to go about this. You can either draw an oval shape with a white crayon on your black cardstock, or you can just start cutting and see what you come up with. I'm going to just go ahead and start cutting because nobody is a perfect oval, so we can make our penguin whatever shape we like. So I'm just going to cut around in an oval shape, and this would be the body of our penguin. And it's not perfect, but it's close enough. So this is our penguin's body. With the black cardstock, I'm going to cut just a little section off. And I'm going to take this and fold it in half to create our flippers. And so the flippers are kind of flat on one side and then kind of swoop up. So here's my flat side. I'm going to swoop up and back down. And I have something that looks kind of like a mustache. I'm going to cut this in half. And this makes our flippers. On my little penguin, I thought it would be fun to put a little sprout on top of his head. And so I'm just going to cut out that little sprout just to add a little extra. It kind of almost looks like a hand or a tree. You don't have to put this on there, but you can if you want to. Maybe you have a girl penguin that likes to wear bows. You can dress it up however you like. So this is a little sprout of hair that we're going to put on the top of our penguin. The next part that we're going to need is the penguin's belly. And what color is that? White. That's right. So you have your white piece of paper. It's a little larger than we need. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half just because it makes it a little more the right size. So his belly spot is a little bit smaller than the black section. And you can make this whatever size you want. Again, I'm just going to kind of cut however I feel. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to make a little oval. If it's easier for you to draw it out first, certainly go ahead and do that. If you make a mistake on your paper drawing it, flip the paper over and draw it on the other side. So this is our belly. And then the next part we're going to do is the orange part, which will be his feet and his beak. And so again, the orange paper is much larger than we need it to be. So I'm going to kind of cut that down just a little bit. I'll cut off a piece to use for my beak and a piece for my feet. Like I did with the flippers, I'm going to fold it in half, and that way they'll both look kind of the same. Now you can make the flippers pretty exact where they have all of the toes on it, or you can just make it kind of a flat look. So whatever you like. It's art, so anything is perfect. So here we have, looks like a bow tie. I'm going to cut it in half. And here I have two little feet for my penguin. And the next part is his little beak. And so that you can make it flat where it sticks down on your paper, or you can make it pop up. So I'm going to fold it in half so I can make one that kind of pops up and opens like he's talking to us or trying to catch a fish. So we have kind of a rounded beak for the penguin. And kind of looks like this. I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, so we have all of our parts, and in your package you received 2 eyeballs as well, and the eyes have sticky backs to them, so they are ready to go. So the next thing you're going to need is your glue stick, and we're just going to start putting our penguin together. So I'm going to take the parts off, and get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to put on are his feet. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the top, and I think you might be able to see this. I have purple glue stick, and I'm going to stick it on the back of my penguin. And I'm going to take the other foot and do the same thing. So now I have 2 feet on my penguin. The next part I'm going to stick on are his flippers. And so you'll just need a little bit of glue just right on the edge. So a little bit of glue, and I'm going to stick that on the back side. And we'll do the same thing with the other flipper, just a little bit of glue. Yeah, and we'll stick that one on. So this is what he looks like so far. We need to add something in the middle. We need his white tummy spot. So we're going to grab that and put glue stick around the edges and maybe even a little bit in the middle. And stick that down. And I'm putting the white kind of lower on his body. There's a little less black down here and a lot more up top. I want to save room for his eyes and his beak. I'm going to put that little sprout of hair up there, and you know, on your extra white paper, you can make bow ties or buttons or flowers, whatever you want to make on it, and you can stick it on your penguin. So here's the penguin with its hair. And then I'm going to take the beak. Now the beak, we want it to be able to flip open. So I'm just going to put glue on this side, just one side. And I'm going to stick that down just a little bit above the white belly. You can see how it's up a little ways. And what am I missing, friends? That's right, his eyes. So I'm going to put his eyes on there. So again, I'm going to close my glue stick. These eyes already have some sticky on the back, so you don't have to glue them on. So you just have to kind of pick that paper off, and that can be the hard part. It comes off pretty easy, but sometimes it takes just a little bit. So there is one eye. You can put your eyes wherever you like to have them. And the other eye. And we'll get that stuck down. And there we have our little penguin. Now, if you want to, there's a couple of extra things you can do. Like I said, you can add in some different parts. There's a group of penguin books that we have at the library called Tacky the Penguin, and he likes to wear Hawaiian shirts and all kinds of fun, crazy things. So you can dress up your penguin if you want to. If you want, you can kind of curl the arms, the flippers and his feet up a little bit. So I could take my glue stick and kind of roll up the leg a little bit to give it a little fun curve. Or if you have a pencil or crayon, you can roll that up and it kind of makes it pop up a little bit. I think it's kind of cute that way. So that kind of gives it a little curve if you want some curve to your penguin. Another thing you can do is take your white crayon and you can just add just a little bit of shimmer to him on his black and orange, and it kind of makes it look like he's got some sparkly snow on him. Give him a little texture and just add a little something to him. So this is our penguin craft. Thank you so much for tuning in this month, and we'll have another Crafternoon next month, as well as a lot of other craft opportunities to sign up for on our webpage, so make sure you check those out. And don't forget, post a picture of your completed craft on this original Facebook post before midnight on Sunday for a chance to win the hardcover book and our cute little stuffed penguin. Have a great week. We'll see you later.